Hello, and welcome back to Nerds and Stuff. My name is Martin Baker, and we will be returning to our actual play one-shot of Our Last Best Hope, a role-playing game set in the disaster movie genre. Before we get back into our story, I'm going to have my players and introduce themselves and their characters once again.
I'm Joe Marley. I am playing Dmitry Pavlevsky, the Doctor.
I'm Daniel Peterson. I'm playing Dr. Charlie Wood.
I'm Justin Briscoe. I'm playing Lieutenant Gerald Buxton. He's a soldier.
I'm Daniel Sheldon. I am playing Dr. Kyle Strokes, the engineer.
Perfect. And I am Martin Baker. I am playing Captain Lance Fisher, fearless leader extraordinaire and soldier by trade.
And partly Australian, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Soldier by character.
I guess we are an international station after all.
He's
All
just, he was born in Australia, raised in America.
It's very complicated.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll go ahead and hit play on the old Sirenscapes and get back to it.
Good job, Captain.
Thanks.
Way to turn on them sirens.
I think we have some space debris we need to take care of. As the captain says as he boldly, and he's narrating his acts, and the captain says as he boldly steps into the into the cockpit of the
Prometheus.
Prometheus. I'm gonna write that down somewhere because this is getting
I
out of
like
control.
that it's Demetrius to the captain, but the rest of us call it the Prometheus.
I'm gonna write it down just so I have
Maybe
it.
took a little bit of shrapnel at some point.
There was also that time last time where I was like, hello, Dimitri. It's been a long time. So, like, if somebody made a joke that I have a crush on you, I'm just going to play it up. Right. So, there seems to be some debris. It looks like remnants of the Canadian fleet. Oh, Canada. Looks like they really got a thrashing. All right, evasive maneuvers. Who's... Buck, I like that you're piloting the ship. All right, everybody get ready. I need you on scanners. I need you thinking about stuff, how to get out of this situation. Be ready.
You got it, Captain.
Be ready for anything.
I will think about stuff.
I will.
Good, but
be ready.
don't talk about it, okay? I already got mimic in my damn ear. Right. So, you are actually lead on this... Oh, no, the threat opens it up. So, who's going to take lead on this threat of the space debris? It kind of sounds like I was, but you're also the pilot.
It's either me or you.
Yeah.
Either way, it's 4 blue dice. 4 bad dice.
Right, so I think I'm going to make you take lead on this, because you are piloting through the space debris. So, go ahead and grab 4 blue dice. And plus, you haven't been lead on anything yet.
Sure.
So, right.
So one dice for me.
I'll definitely be assisting.
Okay.
Because I'm like commanding everyone. This is definitely a good check for us to... if the doctor came in and used a story point, we could negate one of the blue dice, but that would cost you 2 story points to do so. Because 1 to add a die, and then 1 to activate your roll ability, which is one of your most important contributions.
Wait, isn't his just to mitigate damage?
He removes the blue die from harm.
damage.
We cannot heal or alleviate damage.
Okay.
So he removes the black dice from adding from our wounds.
He gives you a little bit of pain meds to deal with your hardships.
Yeah.
He doesn't
So does anyone else want to contribute to the check?
I will contribute.
Okay.
by thinking about things.
And I'm going to spend a story point to remove black die as well.
Okay.
Okay.
So
So you-
I'm
Deal.
hopping on a console and using the ship's advanced scanners because of our state-of-the-art...
And
Research
I will
ship.
spend a story point for the research ship.
Oh!
To activate the research ship.
Okay.
So now we're just trying to make sure we can plot a safe course through this debris field.
Deal. Now would be a good time to activate someone's fear, because we're back to 3 dice, and we have a lot of... Especially if you want to jump in on this, and I would recommend it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it when?
It would be 1 to contribute a white die, yep.
Okay.
To help out. And then another 1 if you want to get rid of a black die because of his wounds.
Okay,
Now-
I would do that later.
You could do that.
You
Well,
could
you have to
also
do it
wait-
before he rolls.
Now, could he wait till the second roll to jump in?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I'm
Right.
saying if we activate a fear too,
Right.
then
Yes,
we can
then
get some
yes.
more cards
Sure,
rolling.
sure,
yeah.
sure.
Okay.
Let's activate someone involves fear. So right now there's 4 people involved, so almost
Okay,
anyone's
so-
fear.
Doctor...
I am Doctor.
Why air quotes?
Parlevsky? Parlevsky.
Pavlevsky.
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 Pavlevsky. That's an V, not an R. Pavlevsky.
It's like you only know Canadian things.
I told you I am not Canadian. I'm gonna activate your fear.
Then what is his fear?
His fear, he's afraid of suffocating in space. And since we are careening through a debris field, this seems like a perfect time to get
It's like
scared.
stuff dinging off the ship, and he just starts. Dimitri starts breathing heavy. Heavy breathing. Deal.
Now, does he get story points when you activate his fear?
Yeah, so you get 2 story points.
Okay.
And you can use one of those story points if you want to activate your roll ability, which will get rid of another blue die.
Okay.
If you want to do that.
2 of them?
Just
one, because you're already
Yep.
in the scene.
You're already in the scene. So go ahead and cash that in as well. And
Now, did he already get rid of 1 blue die? Or
No,
He's
I
doing
did.
that
You did,
now.
okay.
Yeah.
I did.
So that's our final dice pool.
5 on 3.
That's
That's
pretty good odds.
That's a good one.
Alright, here we go.
Alright.
No 6s.
Great.
So we're 12
We
black
beat it.
and
12 black, 9, 13,
18?
16, 18, white.
No? Okay.
What was the black?
12.
12.
So that
So
is
we're
2
1
dice
6,
removed.
yes.
Perfect. Okay.
Solid.
All right.
And
So
we
let's
fear.
reset. So we have, just to kind of keep up on the scene, we had 4 people kind of at action stations working really hard. You got Dimitri kind of freaking out. And then you have the rest was just contributions, right? And then you were doing sciencey
Right,
stuff.
yeah, I was
Yep.
doing sciencing things.
Yep. So let's
I'm
real
flying,
quick.
you're keeping
Yep.
me calm.
So let's real quick just kind of in character
Sure.
narrate what's going on. So, Dimitri, what's going on, man?
Well, there is the things that are hitting the ship.
Buck, hard to
Is,
port.
yeah, do steer correctly.
Buck's one of the best pilots I've ever met. He's not gonna get us in a situation where anything happens to our oxygen supply, okay?
Oh shit, barrel roll!
Because we need
15
oxygen to
degrees.
live.
Yes, we need lots of stuff. We need a hull. We need, we need plenty of stuff. I don't know what all goes into living, okay?
Oxygen is most important.
Okay, well,
Captain, I think that was a body just went by.
Badunk.
Hard starboard!
Listen,
Which way starboard?
you're the pilot, man.
I fly planes,
This
not
is
a
something
damn
that
boat.
you really should know.
Dr. Wood, stop using technical terms.
Go right!
Thank you.
Here we go!
Everybody be careful. We've got one more threat to overcome. All right. So now it's just two versus one. It is Buck, and I'm going to make Woods, Dr. Wood, the other one assisting. Because
Okay.
he's calling out directions. I'm probably going to sit this one out and try and keep Dimitri calm.
Alright.
So it's just 2v1?
1, yeah.
All right.
Here we go.
Wait,
Yeah.
it should be 2 because of harm.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and spend a story point then to add a 3rd white
And
dice
we
for...
using
for
the state-of-the-art
our
research
ship,
yes.
I like how sometimes you're not using it. It's just like, well, that's not the turbo button. Right?
Like, this thing
Are you sure turbo's a great idea? In a debris cloud?
Turbo's the best idea.
Wood, I'm going to need you to get out of my ear if I'm going to fly this thing.
Do you want directions or not?
Let's see.
I think you don't want directions because it looks
perfect,
like you may
perfect,
have this
perfect.
under control.
Okay, we got a 6 and we still beat it without the 6.
I will throw one in for...
I'll throw one in.
I can also throw one in.
Perfect. Okay, so we do contribute another 6 to the pool,
And we still...
bringing us to a total of 9 of 15 points.
And we
And
end
7
up
to
with
4, so we get rid of
4
1.
white. We actually can finish it up because one of those was because of harm.
Cool. All right, so the threat is resolved, and you took lead on it, so you'll redefine the new threat for next time.
Sure.
That ends the scene. We have avoided the debris field. We're probably getting pretty close to the Canadian ship. Dimitri will take the next spotlight scene. This could be a flashback scene. This could be that we're docking with the Canadians. Whatever you want it to be.
Let's do a scene where I'm talking with you
Okay.
while let's say we're docking, about, I guess, some strategies going forward, what we're doing.
Especially if there might be a lot of casualties on the Canadian
or if
ship.
there may be a
Martin,
fear.
your secret is going to come out in this scene.
Deal.
And possibly a fear.
Oh, okay. Well, about to get shit on. All right, here we go. Right.
So, to the left is...
Yep. So you'll be mimic,
Yeah, we
and
pick the
you will
threat.
pick the threat. Correct. So, right, and you're mimic, so you already know this. So we'll just reveal it, and then we'll narrate it when it hits. All right. So let's see here. I think the scene might be that we're actually like docking with the airlock. We're about to enter the Canadian ship. There's like a lot of, they're non-responsive. Their systems are down. The attackers have fled. They basically fucked up the Canadians and then flew out of there. And now this ship is just like derelict, not moving, and we, reach over and dock up with them. Okay.
Captain, docking has finished. I detect no life forms remaining on board.
Perfect. Thanks, Mimic. All right. Buck, you stay here on the Prometheus. Make sure everything's ready to rock and roll in case they show back up. I'm going to take Dimitri over there. We're going to make sure that if there's any survivors.
So, just you two alone, huh, Captain?
Yeah.
This is not strange.
All right, no, cool with me, guys.
What's up?
Nothing. It's all right, Captain. Go ahead. Yeah.
You got something to say?
No, you do you, Captain.
You want to pull rank?
No, I think...
Look, me and Dimitri...
I'm proud of you, Captain.
We're going to go over there. Okay, it's dark. It's lonely. Okay.
Hey, I think you should take some light with you. Maybe take a candle or something.
I'll
Why
go.
would I take candle?
That was a joke.
No, Kyle, you're staying here. I need you
okay.
fixing up the Prometheus from all that damage that we might have taken.
Yeah, no, the engines got messed up, but I'll fix them.
I didn't know that the engines got messed
Well,
up. You
they
gotta
got-
start giving me proper status
They
reports.
got dinged a bit.
Not
they
a
still work.
lot.
Give me some credit,
You
Kyle.
gotta
Come
give me
on.
proper status reports, Kyle.
It ain't... Okay.
What's next? You gonna tell me you spilt soy sauce on your pants during the flight? Sorry, that's a Orville joke.
Oh, because I actually did that.
Oh, God, man, stop.
I told you no Chinese food when I'm trying to drive.
Well, everybody else was busy, so I figured it was a good time to
All
eat.
right, we're heading over.
Yeah, you
this
guys
is
go.
Dimitri's spotlight scene.
As soon as
You guys need to shut up.
as soon as you're gone, we're gonna fight, but nobody
This
will hear
all
it.
talking and soy sauce. What?
Listen, we have a hard stop for a time tonight. We gotta get this door going.
Right. So we cross over into the new ship. There's no gravity. There's still some basic life support. We're wearing our advanced radiation shielded EVA suits. Walking around in this other ship, there's dead bodies everywhere, stuff like that.
All right, you see any signs of life, man?
I'm not sure. I hope there is not many people. We have small medical bay. I cannot heal 100 people.
Yeah, I don't think there's that many survivors.
Well, that would make it easier. But one thing I talked to you about, Captain. I am concerned. I know that you have fear that perhaps you push people too hard and things will not turn out.
We'll go ahead and reveal that when the threat is revealed as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
No worries. Listen, I gotta tell you a story, man. I got that fear when my son died. I don't really tell many people this, but I'm kind of responsible for his death.
Oh.
We were on a mission, and we were running patrols. We were in our fighter jets and flying around just day in and day out. 12, 14, 16 hours in the cockpit. He wasn't as strong as me. He wasn't as experienced. We got set upon by some real nasty customers. This was during the war for the Americas, and somehow Australia was involved.
Well, we were involved originally.
Yeah, it was-
You remember my government
It was pretty-
used
yeah.
our connections to elect
Yeah.
stupid fat president that started war.
Yeah, I heard all about that in the history books. Yeah, Donald Trump was his name, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, anyways, we were flying a particularly dangerous mission, and my son wasn't up to snuff, and he crashed, and he died. And it's all my fault.
Captain, upon further inspection...
God damn it, Mimic! What is it?
I'm sorry,
We
Captain.
were having tender moment.
I just wanted to let you know that upon further inspection, there appears to be some life support still remaining in the technology lab of this ship.
Oh, dear God. Maybe there's still survivors. Alright, let's head out. We go over and we start checking on things.
I think as you kind of come up to the door of the technology lab, you open it and are greeted with a hail of fire from some enemy soldiers.
Alright. Alright, Dimitri, on the other side of this door, there's probably some survivors. They're Canadians, so they might be a bit jumpy. They might think they're pretty funny, okay? They might leave you internet comments on your YouTube videos. So,
But I will help them. They are used to free healthcare.
yeah, well, we need to heal them up because they were in a bit of a scrape. I'm gonna push this door button and it's gonna open and probably nothing crazy's gonna happen.
All right. Oh no, this is bad.
It's like a hail of gunfire
Bosh moi.
from enemy soldiers. Everybody, action stations!
And we're going to engage our new threat. I am going to take lead on it because it probably wouldn't make a lot of sense
For me to do that? No,
Yeah.
no.
All right, so pass the threat this way. And here's my secret.
Also, now do I do my fear card?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're
So
activating
these are
2.
for Captain Fisher.
So that's 5 blue dice to start out with.
So
Sure
what
is.
is this for?
That was the 2
Your
fears
secret.
got activated.
Your
What?
secret and your fear.
Oh,
both.
secret and fear. Oh, only 4 then.
Yeah. All right.
There should only be 4.
Yeah, this should just be 4.
No,
I'm
3
wounded.
plus
I'm wounded plus
wounded
my fear.
plus
Yeah.
fear.
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot about the
correct.
wounded.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
I probably need you to help out. I probably need you to use your roll ability.
Okay.
All right, so give me 1 white. Or yeah, give me a couple whites. So here's 1 for me. Are you helping with
the roll?
firefight?
Is that
Yep.
2?
So
Just 1,
to
because you're-
contribute is 1.
you're already
and then a
contributing
roll
in the
ability.
Would be
Oh yeah,
2.
you contribute
he
for free,
contributes for free.
and
Okay.
then cash in 1 for your ability to cancel my wounds to help
Okay.
me focus. All right, so I'm just gonna call on the comms. I said,
I need some backup in the Canadian ship, the SS. Oh, fuck it,
We've
just
run
get
out
over
of
here.
jokes.
There's no time for
This is
jokes.
free healthcare.
SS Free Healthcare is under attack.
Lock and load, Captain. I'm on my way.
Right.
all right, so
I'll stay here, Captain.
I'm adding 1 to come in.
Yeah.
Fix the engine.
Yeah,
I
nobody
guess I'll
wants you.
just be sciencing.
God damn it, man.
all right.
Yeah,
so
wooden strokes will
I
just
am
be
gonna use.
staying here.
I'm gonna use a
We'll
story
hold down
point
the fort.
to use my roll ability. Spend a story point to add 1 white damage when trying to inflict damage on a threat. So now it's 4 and 4.
We do have an asset you could probably use if you wanted.
Which would be the small weapons
Yeah,
cache. Okay,
that
I'll
would
activate
feel
1 more for that. Oh,
Small weapons cache.
okay. And I think this is pretty good.
That's probably solid, yeah. It's a
Unless
5
you
on
wanted
4.
to contribute
I
1 more,
could
but
for 1 more to fight them.
it
but
is
I've only
5
got
on
1
4.
left.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Okay, so hold on. Only 1/6 per roll can
Okay,
contribute
good,
to the
good.
pool. So
Okay.
that goes, and we're left with a total negative of 10 black. But I rolled a couple 6s for us. So I have 10, 23. Man, I am killing it. I'm hot tonight,
So
boys.
that
Alright,
clears it then.
so
Because we are 10 over.
Unless we want to get rid of
I
the 6.
do want to add another 6. Viewer note, because we are running a little bit crunched on time, we're going to make it, normally the event pool would be 15, we're going to make it 10 to trigger the second half of the game, so we can have basically another episode and a half, so there'll be 3 total instead of us running late. So we will trigger the end of Act 1 at the end of this check. So it would cost us 3, which I think we should do, so I'm going to contribute 1. I would do more. I would do more, but I'm taking lead on this threat.
Right,
still.
I can contribute 1 because I don't
Okay,
really have anything
All right,
going
so
on in
we've
this
got
scene.
3 total, and we're going to add 1 more to the event pool, and that brings us to a total of 11, which is 4 black,
good, or 4
4
white.
good. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, and then that leaves us with 10, which cancels that, and we have 7. So we'll get rid of 2 dice. Okay, and then so that resets. It's just me and Dimitri. We still need 1 more bad one for my wounds.
Right.
But you could,
He could spend
if you contribute a story point, we can remove a black. Or if I contribute a story, I'll contribute a story
I
point.
think
and add a
I
white.
should add a white and just jump in with you because I'm
Okay.
a soldier. There's no reason
Deal.
I'd leave.
Deal. All right. So after that first volley, right? Buck shows up. Boom, shotgun, boom. Me and Dimitri, I throw him a spare gun.
I see Dimitri just like got his med bag in front of his face.
Please don't shoot me. I'm
Just like make
Russian medic.
I wanted to just make Molotov
Yeah.
cocktails with that vodka bottle
So,
he's
so we
got.
do realize that this is
terrifying.
not the Canadians, that these are enemies that have cleared out the ship or something like that. So we just start opening fire, small arms fire, trying not
Hey,
to damage.
Dimitri, this doctor does make house calls.
Perfect. All right, here we go. Ooh.
That's good. We
Okay,
got it.
We got it
barely.
over,
Yep. So we're 2 white, which is a success, which will remove the last success. This one was from wounds, and we have succeeded the threat. So that there it is. Okay. All right. So that ends that scene. So we'll do a quick resolution. So as we're kind of laying down fire, we see that they have some sort of Earth radicalized group. combat armor on or something like that. Or this could be the start of another war. What are we thinking? What are their outfits? Or what are their spaceships or spacesuits armor look like or anything? Is this the Russians?
My people, why?
Why do you do this?
I like to think that it is the Canadians.
It was them all along.
Yeah, like the Canadians went rogue.
Wow, okay.
Alright. Hey, Prometheus.
Yes, that's us.
Yeah, what's up, Cap?
Dr. Wood here.
There's a bit of interference. That's why I had to wait for a second before saying the ship's name.
Right, I'm sure that was the reason.
Hey, shut up, guy. What, is that Mimic?
What? No, Mimic.
Everybody shut up.
I'm him,
Right.
sir. Would you like to talk to Mimic?
There's problems. Mimic, bring up all the files you might have on Canadian terrorism.
No files detected.
Yeah, Captain Fisher, what did you just say?
Sir, I have many files on Canadian
Listen,
terrorism.
we just killed a bunch of Canadians.
There was Canadians everywhere.
Listen,
Well, this
they might
was-
have thought we were the boarding party.
I'm going to be completely idiot on this one.
They thought we were the enemy boarding party.
And so you killed them.
They shot at us first. Hey, I have specific orders. If fired upon, we fire back. And by God, Dimitri's a great shot.
Captain, I have detected something new while studying the Canadian ship.
Well, perfect. Let's hear it, Mimic.
It appears that the Canadians were in fact tied to this moon base.
Oh my!
Oh, somebody
This-
roped them to it.
This
boy.
really this really convolutes the situation.
Captain, maybe this is something, this little incident here, we don't report back after all is said and done.
Damn it, Dr. Wood, the mission continues.
I'm just saying.
Wood, I am not a liar. Come on, man. Jiminy
I'm
Christmas,
just saying.
Wood.
If they were defending themselves and you guys killed all of them, that may not look the best for the history books.
Oh, Wood, they were not defending themselves. Sorry, Captain, I'm going a little rogue here. Man, these boys got skulls and crossbones on their uniforms. That ain't normal Canadian gear.
Clearly they are the evil Canadians.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
these ain't normal Canadians.
Yeah, these
Only
are
the baddies wear the skulls.
pirate Canadians.
And the crossbones.
Listen, hey, Mimic,
Yes, Captain.
were there any nukes that hit Canada?
Scanning. No nukes detected on
My
Canada.
God,
I'm
Canada's
just
gone
saying, it's
rogue.
very questionable.
Listen,
There wouldn't be anything to nuke in Canada.
now to be fair, Mimic,
Yes,
is
Captain.
there anything worth nuking in Canada?
Scanning. Scanning.
God damn it, Mimic, this is a
Scanning.
joke. We all know the answer.
Captain, I have found one very nice maple tree that would be worth nuking if you wanted to destroy happiness.
No, we're not nuking anything. No happiness. I'm just proving a point. Look, Canada sat in their laurels too long. We gotta retake this station from them. Everybody back on the Prometheus. We gotta go. All right, but load up as much as you can to help us on this mission, because this was the whole point of coming here.
Captain, it might be useful if these Canadians are in fact partnered with those with the nukes to see if they have any sort of plans or ways to get around the defense system near the moon.
Mimic, let me try to talk one of them real quick. Hey, sir, you got any secret plans? Yes, I have all kinds of plans. Mimic ain't gonna talk to us.
But
Hey, Mimic, the best part is that Canadian's dead. He just did a sock puppet hand.
That's
Don't
not
they usually
good.
say A at the end of everything?
I ain't good at accents.
Hey, Mimic.
yes, Captain.
Hey, I'm a Canadian. I
Captain.
just, hey, we got all sorts of secret plans to take over this here world, you see, eh?
Captain, you are hilarious.
Thank you, Mimic. Stow that under Captain's Best Jokes, Season 3.
Stored, Captain. Now, in all sincerity, you might consider turning on a computer to
Oh,
see if there are any files.
Mimic,
Mimic.
you're gonna start telling me how to do my job.
No, Captain.
All right, Mimic, go ahead and scan the database.
Scanning, Captain.
Dimitri, you okay?
Oh, I am okay.
Is this your first firefight?
Yes.
Looks like
Who
you-
knew I was such a good shot? I
Looks-
did not.
Looks
I
like you
would've
spilled
guessed
some
it.
juice on
Yeah,
your
but-
pants there, Dimitri.
Hardy frame.
It's not juice, it's vodka.
Oh, all right.
I definitely did not pee in my pants.
Well, that's a waste
I am
of
a very
good vodka.
brave man.
Yeah.
You looked it.
You looked it. You must have killed at least a half dozen of Canadians, those canoodles.
Yeah,
Captain.
I think they were scared of that medical bag of yours.
Yeah, go ahead, Mimic.
Plans for the planetary base have been found. It will take some work and some infiltration in order to get inside, but I believe that there is a route that will reduce the overall effectiveness of their defenses. I should also note that life support is running low on the ship, specifically oxygen. It would be a good idea to return to your ship.
Yes, the very good idea.
All right. I'm gonna take one last look around. Go ahead, Dimitri.
I need the oxygen.
Okay. All right. Buck,
Yeah,
if we're about to go to war against Canada, we should be ready.
Oh boy. War against Canada. I never thought I'd say it in my time.
I know your grandpapa was real excited about the idea.
He was a Canadian racist. He hated Canadians.
I know, man. I know. Listen.
We all didn't like him because we thought Canadians were great. Anyway, we'll get into that later when we talk about our international matters.
That's a perfect idea. Right. All right. Look sharp. We got a lot of work ahead of us.
Absolutely, Captain.
Okay. So we grab a couple weapons from the dead Canadians and we head back to our ship. Deal. Okay. Right. So that is the end of your scene. Right. So we're gonna start up with.
It's totally vodka.
We're at war with Canada.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Right. Okay. So we are back on the ship. This is my spotlight scene. We're back on the ship. We're flying towards. We're flying towards the orbital defense station. We'll be there within an hour, because we only have about a 2.5 hours at most, maybe 2 hours, to disarm and figure out the station. Right, I need to. We'll leave this one out for a second, and I'll rebuild it. So I'm gonna have a scene definitely with Kyle.
Okay. When do we do this?
Oh yeah.
So we're in Act 2.
So we're ending Act 2.
Ending Act 1.
Ending Act 1. Dun, 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 dun,
Intermission.
dun, dun, dun. Do, 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 do,
Let's
do,
go
do,
out to
do,
the
do,
lobby. Let's go out to the lobby. Let's go out to the lobby and have ourselves a snack.
Right. I'll figure out something
Today's
we need to put
episode
on
brought
the
to you
screen.
by Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, the soda for people that like Coca-Cola.
The one and only.
Right.
Boy, that Coke is good.
The ending of Act 1.
Brought to you also by the Canadian Tourism.
Come visit.
British
us in
Columbia is
Canada.
lovely.
Don't listen to Americans when
It's
they talk
really
about
not
Canada.
that cold.
All right. So we're going
have
to take
moose.
the dice here.
Okay.
Would anyone like to roll the event pool? Unless you want Captain to
I'll
do
roll
so.
4 of them.
I'll roll 4.
We got 3
Just,
the
left.
rest?
just somebody. Okay, whatever. Fuck it. Star Wars. Okay. Go ahead and roll them.
My 4 didn't
Ooh.
go so
I did
well.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
combine them all.
14.
Combine them all. into,
God! We did such bad things!
Yeah. Combine them all into one total result.
Wow. Yeah, that's not good.
I think we're dead.
22, 25.
I shouldn't have rolled those last
25
three.
to 13.
Which is a total of black 13.
Minus 12? Or
Black 12.
Black 12?
Black 12,
yeah.
yep.
Disaster strike.
Yeah,
It's almost certainly your fault. We just went to war with Canada.
that's what we get.
Lose 2 assets at random. All characters take 1 level of harm.
Alright.
Add an additional complication at random.
Stings.
Let's all go to the lobby
And get some fucked up. So do we want to roleplay this?
Yeah.
As
So
far
I
as
think
what's
this,
happening?
yeah.
Oh,
So we'll
thank you.
briefly narrate and or roleplay what's happening. Right. So we're gonna lose 2 assets at random, and I'm really hoping it's not our state of the art ship because then we have to use the Canadian ship.
Also, that
Huh? State of the art research ship.
This is why we don't let you be a player.
Captain,
Yeah.
what's our other resource?
Should I pick both?
yeah.
Small arms
Small
cash
arms
for
cash.
500?
Nanorobots.
Okay, we haven't used those
I
yet.
haven't used it. So, state of the art ship, right, and nanorobots.
And we also have very few story points left to spend.
Did we just lose the state of the art part?
I think we may have lost the ship.
I think we're gonna have to take the Canadian ship. All right.
I think
so
we could also
That
make
might
the
help
argument
us.
that all the damage it took made it not so state of the art.
We are fly-by-wire now.
Turns out I was not as good a pilot
In
as I thought
space.
I was.
All right. So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna have Joe go ahead and roll 2 black and 2 white. This will be our second complication at random.
0.
Well, it's,
No. Or yeah.
it is 0.
That's actually not an option here. So
Roll again.
yeah, roll again.
Roll again. Pick 2.
Oh, not as good.
3 white.
3.
I think
Okay.
that's better.
Yeah.
I think.
Everything's
The
good.
dark dice are
Get
bad
2
dice.
Oh, I did
extra
that backwards in
assets.
my brain.
Yeah, so it says distress beacon from a nearby ship which is carrying vital supply. So we've already done that one.
Yeah.
So we'll go ahead and give one more roll.
Roll it again.
Canadians.
This time it's actual Canadians.
3 again.
3
Roll it again.
Thank
you're
you.
about to
May I
lose
have
rolling
another?
I'm really bad at rolling.
Riveting excitement here.
Oh, that's not good.
It's
Well,
another tie. Roll again.
do we have a game where ties are good? I'd be good at that.
No game exists.
Hey, get this
sir.
out of your system now, because we don't want that to happen.
7.
when you roll.
Okay,
2 white.
2 white. Jesus.
Current trajectory is flawed. New course will be much more dangerous. So that new trajectory and interception path that we just discovered would work with our state-of-the-art ship, which is about to.
Get blown up, I assume.
We're
But
about
now
to
we're
lose it.
taking
Yeah.
a clunky Canadian ship that's been
So do we
partly
replace
blown
the
apart.
event pool with the dice that were already in it?
So this, don't lose those because something else happens.
Okay.
7.
We
We
had
had
7,
7, yeah.
didn't
That
we?
is 7. Yeah.
We had 7 bad
Yeah.
before.
When Act 2 starts, place all the black dice from the event pool on the Crisis, which was a card somewhere. Yeah.
Yep, right there.
So, yeah, put that up there. So all the black dice go up there. And all the white dice go on the plan.
Okay.
I think we're going to be failing a lot more rolls now.
These dice can be used for any roll during Act 2 by any member of the crew, just as another team member uses community story points. However, once these are used, they are used up and discarded. You'll probably want to save these for the final roll against the Crisis. Now,
But we can add these to get them out of the final roll?
nope.
Ah.
Those stay. Each character gets one more spotlight scene. Each one concluded by one more threat. Remember that each threat now starts with. Each threat now starts with 5 black dice.
Oh, God.
So every threat will start with a base of 5 black instead of 3 black.
I got 6 because we're all
we
wounded.
just. Did we die? Is that how this works?
Holy shit.
Sometimes it can be better to fulfill a death card early than fight multiple rolls, wasting precious resources. No black 6s are added to the crisis pool once Act 2 starts.
Well, that's good at least.
So everybody has one scene with a threat at the end, and then we conclude our adventure by rolling the crisis versus the plan.
So does everything still go into the event pool, or does it just we move them to these now?
There's
The
no event
6s
pool
don't
anymore.
go.
Yeah,
So how does this get added to?
it doesn't.
So this is going to be 7, I guess, whatever we can add to it. But since we've spent all our points, it's going to be hard to add to
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. All right. So we'll start with mine. It'll still be on the same ship. So it's pretty much just going to have pretty much everybody because we're getting over to the new ship. So right off the bat, it's going to be Buck, Dimitri, and myself.
Great.
Right. So what we'll do is we can just wing it and let Mimic or other players decide what's happening and how we lose our ship and stuff like that. All right, Buck. I need you to grab whatever weapons we can from these Canadian terrorists. Oh, just saying the word Canadian terrorists, it feels...
It feels icky in my mouth.
It
Captain.
doesn't even make sense.
No.
Why would they launch nukes at Earth? Surely they know that everybody's eventually going to find out who did it.
Captain, urgent message.
Yes, sir. Yes, Mimic.
There appears to be rocket fire incoming on the ship.
On
Incoming
us.
on the ship or to the ship?
Onto the Prometheus.
And now's not time for English grammar. We'll work on that back on the ship.
Alright.
Wait, there's rockets heading towards our ship.
Incoming in 30 seconds. Suggestion, evacuate ship immediately.
Yeah.
We're not going to have
ship.
time to get everything over. Here's the deal, people. We need get off the Prometheus. We're going to board the new ship. Mimic, what's this ship's name?
No files found. Scanning. The Pancake.
SS Pancake. Everybody get over to SS Pancake ASAP. Grab what you can. Get over here. We're about to die if we don't get this done.
Kyle, Charlie, Ted, Jerome, Scott, Frank, all of you guys over here now. Billy, you too,
Glad we
everybody.
got rid of expendable.
I guess I'll just stay here.
I said Charlie, didn't I?
Yeah, you said
He
Charlie.
did say
Yeah, they're all two Charlies. You have to refer to them by the last
Charlie
names.
B and Charlie
I'm
W.
Dr. Wood, thank you very much.
You stay there then, Wood. I don't care.
He's so stuck
See
up
what your
on
doctor
time.
does on a missile
That,
ship.
you don't get the nanobots.
15-second Woods.
Make sure.
Dr. Woods,
Hey,
let's get out of
Make
here.
sure to grab those nanobots. They're very important to the final of the mission.
I can't do it, it's too late.
God damn it, Wood.
Now we lost the
The
nanobots.
rockets are here.
God damn it, Wood. Don't you leave those nanobots behind. Right, so you guys race over. You guys break the seal on the airlock. I have Buck race up to the Canadian ship's engines. It's all written in French Canadian, so it's very hard to fly.
But wait,
Oh.
I have a touchstone. How to fix space engines for dummies.
Oh my gosh.
So while this spaceship may have been damaged in the firefight beforehand,
Canadian.
my touchstone helps us
That's true.
fly it.
I have terrible news for you. Touchstones are only used during a threat to
Well,
advertise.
in case that threat
is a
comes
threat.
up.
We have incoming missile fires.
Hey, that is okay.
shit.
Yeah, that's
See, that's right.
no, that's the end of my scene. Perfect.
Yeah.
So we have incoming missile fire. Unfortunately, no matter the resolution, we still lose our
Right.
ship and our two assets at random that we picked. Okay, so
This is how much we get hurt trying to evade the missile fire.
All right, Kyle. You help Buck try and figure out what's what with that command console. We need to get out of here ASAP before these people show up and start flying missiles at their old ship, the SS Flapjack.
I believe it's the SS Johnny Cake, sir.
Okay.
It was pancake, no?
What?
I thought it was the maple
Listen,
syrup.
we'll worry about grammar later. This is not the time, Dimitri.
All right.
Captain, the sign up here says SS Crepe. I don't know what that means.
No, that can't be
I say
right.
French Canadian pancake.
That can't be right. Right. All right, everybody, you know what to do. We got incoming missile fire. Who's taking lead of this threat?
I can, Captain.
Okay. Deal.
all right, so you're taking lead on this threat. You're trying to figure out how to get this ship to get going, fire
Yes.
up. Okay, so here's your base default.
Great.
What was this one for?
6 for a wound.
A wound.
Do you have a wound?
We're all
Yeah,
armed.
every
tonight.
God,
we got
how
super
dastardly.
boned.
How dastardly. Right.
It was disastrous.
Yeah, that can't turn out well.
No.
I like those numbers.
Okay.
Now I do. Do I get to use my touchstone now?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because you're trying to figure out. This is very much a technical thing, so you'll be able to use that. So you add a white die.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Touchstones add white dice.
So who's involved?
But
This is
you
me and
check
you?
it off, so
Yes.
it's not used. So you're helping as well. So that's what the third die was, right? Okay. I think I'm going to contribute as well.
Yeah, I think you are kind of the pilot while we're trying to figure out how to get it on. I
We're
want to
trying
give
to get the
you.
engines on. You're going to
Oh,
get
okay.
us away from the
Deal.
missiles.
But I am also going to activate Kyle's fear.
Okay.
He's afraid of getting into physical fights with others, and right now,
Kick your ass.
now we're launching missiles at each other, and I'm assuming that's going to be a physical fight.
Sort of.
Yeah. So this Canadian ship is launching missiles at us, and you're just kind of terrified that we're going to lose this fight.
Okay.
So the fear is going to add an extra die, but you do get 2 story points as well.
So he's scared he's going to die. Can I activate his secret right now?
He's the only one that can activate his secret in a scene. You have to activate it beforehand.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah. If I read that correctly. Okay, so right, we need a couple more contributions here.
Yeah, I will go
All
ahead
right,
and use.
I'm out of
Kyle,
points.
Yeah.
Got two.
listen. You've got this. I know everything's written in Canadian, which is pretty much completely
I don't
different.
understand it.
Hey,
Captain, I have a secret that I need to tell everyone before I die.
okay, but before you listen, we're not gonna die. If anyone can fix this, it's you, man. Listen, I know you get a lot of crap around here on the ship, but you keep me sane, man. Get it done.
Thanks, Captain.
I've had that for a long time.
I'll do whatever I can. Captain, I have a secret that I need to tell someone before I die.
Okay, tell it while you work.
Kyle, don't worry. You ain't going to die. Remember I said, think you're not going to die, you ain't going to die?
Yeah, I'm just.
Remember how I said it that eloquently?
Yeah.
Let's get down there. Let's fix these engines.
Well, can I tell you my secret or not?
Just tell the secret, guy.
I'm a virgin.
What?
That's a surprise to you, Buck.
Yeah, I mean, this guy, He seems like he got laid by somebody by now.
I'm pretty sure I saw Jack and Jill give him the old business one day, and I knew he was a virgin.
Yeah, don't you have a sex robot or something you built?
He uses them.
Not right now.
Yeah, they repair his loneliness.
Sorry.
I've got to say, Kyle, that's
There's missiles inbound. We can talk about this later.
Great. Let me use Jack and Jill for their non-sexual purposes.
God, man, get a room where
that's.
I'm gonna activate the
that's not
asset,
right.
so I've got my asset. I'm using my own roll ability to increase it. So in total, with all of the things we've added,
Sorry,
it
what
is
is your roll ability again?
I spend a story point to add 1 white die when facing technical threats.
Okay, so did you use one to get these guys going, right?
Yes.
And are you going to use another one for
No,
your
he
roll
already
ability?
used both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Deal.
He just got like 4 points that time, though.
Yes.
Okay.
Right, so are we saying that this incoming missile fire is now combat with the enemy because I activated his fear and we changed
I
the
guess
narrative?
so.
Okay, I'm going to use a roll ability to inflict 1 more white when attacking a threat.
Okay.
We've got 7 on 7.
Is anyone else helping?
I don't have much to do.
Can I? I've got 2.
Well, I mean, we're spending a lot of resources.
I don't think I
we
can
may
add a
just
white.
hold on.
I mean, we're gonna just keep
You would
having
add a
this.
white just by helping out, and
I
then
think-
you would cancel a back.
I think we're okay just doing this because
We have other roles to do.
we have other roles to do.
Okay.
Oh God, these are 5 difficulty.
Yeah. 6 at least, because every one of us is wounded.
Okay. I'm sorry, team.
Yeah, that is a lot of
I
low
think
numbers
we're
on whites.
dead.
Okay, so I also rolled a couple
16,
low.
You got
10,
22 white.
18,
You had 21.
21 black, 22 white.
Yes!
Holy shit, are you serious?
That's amazing.
So there goes 1 black dice
I know!
And now we just have a base pool of 5.
against 2.
Okay.
Holy shit.
All right.
Yeah.
6 and 2. I'll use my. Should we do any role play before we move on to the next roll, or should we just keep going? We got a lot of rolls. We may as well just do a couple, right?
It is 2 on 5.
This is pretty nasty.
No, it should be 2 on 6 because we had 7 to start.
But the fear only triggers for that first
Yeah.
roll, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the fear goes away. I got 1, so now we're down to
So
5.
you reset the dice pool after every single time.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm gonna keep using my roll and my assets.
So I will take assist here, just the generic auto assist, and then I'm gonna use my
Okay, so I'm out
touchstone.
of this one. I just took him down to the engines, and I'm getting away from
So
the big
you're
Mm-hmm.
you're helping for free,
Right, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna use a touchstone, which is my lucky multi-scanner that my daughter gave me to help kind of diagnose engine problems and clear them.
Deal.
Okay.
All right.
So
I'm gonna pitch in as well, and I too am gonna use
These 2 that were spent.
what I left behind.
Captain, I think I figured a little bit about the engines. I think we're going to start getting basic life support down throughout the rest of the ship, but it's going to take me a couple more seconds to figure everything else out.
All right, Kyle. Focus. Okay? I've got a wife and kids back home, and by God, I want to make it home to see their faces again.
I'll do my best, Captain.
Okay?
Just in case, I'm activating my touchstone. My wife and 2 daughters is what I left behind. So I'm really holding on to their memory and on their image to help me see this through.
Okay. Oh, if we fail this, don't fail.
Why would you say that?
Don't put that on us.
Stop.
Oh, great, a 6.
I don't think we can add.
Okay, so 10,
23 on white.
23,
18,
21.
21.
On
So we
black.
succeed.
So succeed, but that means we can't
take
cash it in the
6.
white.
Yeah.
No, we can't.
Unless
We
you
do
had-
have points, but it would make us fail this.
Yeah.
You would take 4 wounds each, which would kill.
But that just
everyone.
removes 1 die as well, right?
Right.
But
But everyone would
These
die
things
if you
work out.
don't. If you take that 6 away. It would just be me and who?
Well, no,
is
we only
everybody
take
else
1
in?
wound.
I thought it was 4
I think
wounds.
it's just Charlie, Fisher, and Stroker.
Strokes.
Sorry, it looks like
It does look
Stroker
like
from
us.
back here.
Do you take 1 wound for each over
Every 5.
No, it's
We would, if we fail this, then we just take one wound.
Oh, okay.
just one.
Yeah, the 3 of us take one wound.
That's worth thinking then. I would take the wound then.
We need those
I don't know
6s.
either.
We need
We
the
got
white.
to-
I'm gonna.
We only have a few story points.
I mean, only if there's 3. Only if there's 2 others contributing. Because
Yeah, I can do it.
I think we need to buy this white.
Alright.
Actually, I got this. You hold on to yours.
Okay.
Okay, so this reset.
We got
So we take a harm.
Yep.
So
Everybody
yep,
takes-
yeah,
take some
Edward, not
wounds.
you, because you weren't involved, right?
Oh, yeah, right.
But
Me.
we didn't fail by more than 5 then, right?
No.
It was under 5.
Fell by 4.
Ouch. Kyle, you didn't clear the electrical cables before you tried to start it.
Oh shit! I'm
that
sorry.
really hurt.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
Luckily, me and Dimitri had our rubber boots on. We were insulated.
I mean, I'm gonna spend my last story point to try
I'll
and.
assist you.
That's for the assets.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and
And
you're assisting.
I've got to tell you a secret, Kyle. I pulled some strings to get you on this mission
What?
because I believe in you. I saw in your dossier, your write-up, that you have some serious potential. And I believe in you.
Thank you, Dr. Wood. I'll do it. And you know this. I think if I solder this, just like lightsabers, if I use some sort of flame energy to pull them together, I'm trying to logic this in.
Okay,
Maybe
Kyle,
it doesn't
I
work.
believe in you,
I-
but you really got to work on those social skills.
Yeah,
So-
I'm sorry.
And we can't tap. Yeah, I will use my roll ability to remove a black die.
Okay.
So 3 on 4.
You're the only person who can jump in and help, but you'd have to pay a story point to do so.
You got anybody got a touchstone they can use?
Only people involved can
Right.
use.
I mean, I wanted to use my lightsaber
Kyle,
collection. It just didn't quite work out RP-wise.
Just
I've
do
just
it,
got
man.
2 I can
You
put
brought it
one
up. You're thinking. Your character's thinking about it.
You
Okay.
got your lightsaber
Yeah.
collection. There you go.
You got to do this to get back to your lightsaber.
I got
Yeah.
4 on 4.
Lightsabers, Kyle. I have a daughter at home. We really need to get back to her.
Hey, that's a lot of big numbers.
But sixes.
But we don't have 3.
12,
All we have.
20 versus 13.
So we could.
That's just getting
That's
rid of 2
2.
dice.
Because unless we burn all the rest
We
of
could
our
also
story
get rid of the
points.
6 and get rid of 1 dice.
We don't have
6
any
over.
story
We
points.
have-
We have,
but we have 3.
Two.
Exactly,
3.
3.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, we succeed, so 1 gets rid of no matter what.
For sure, yeah.
Now it's really
It's
up
the
to
tough
Joe and
decision.
Daniel. Do you guys want to buy this, or do you guys want to see? Because otherwise, we can't really contribute to checks in the future.
We're probably going to fail the next roll if we.
Well, it'll be 2 on 2.
It'll be
2 on 3.
2 on 3.
It'll be either 2 on 2 or 2 on 3.
I say we don't buy it.
We need some
It's-
points.
Yeah, it's 5v7 in the final pool, so
it
we're
should
looking
still be
okay.
3.
Look, Kyle, I've got a 13-year-old daughter at home. Okay, I had to leave her behind to come up here. We gotta do this so we can get back to her.
So he's adding another way.
Because she's got no one else to take care of her.
Dr. Wood, just for you.
Just no pressure,
You're-
but
Hey man, don't do it just for Dr. Wood, do it for all of us,
I'll do
you
it for
bastard.
everyone!
No,
you
won't.
didn't do it for anyone!
You didn't do shit. Well, luckily these guys take wounds as like a missile detonates nearby and shakes the ship violently.
Ouch.
You guys weren't strapped in, but everybody else was. No, you weren't involved with the
Yeah, you
check,
weren't
so
involved.
you don't take damage.
Oh.
Yeah, you have
sorry.
to be. You have to be
Second time
involved.
I've done
Yeah.
that.
Right. So we've still got.
Okay, Kyle, I'm really badly hurt now. I think I'm gonna have to step out.
We used up a lot of resources to not do anything.
Damn it, Dimitri! I need you to help Coyle. He's not seeming to focus. Can't you give him a stim or something?
Yes, I have many stim and other things if you
Don't
want them
get him
later.
drunk. We need him. We need him doing good stuff for the ship.
Captain, there's flames everywhere down here. It's getting really hot. I need to help put them out. I need someone down here to help me a little bit.
Yeah, Dimitri's on his way.
Okay.
Down by the engines?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dimitri's on his way.
Yeah, that's the key source of explosions. Just ask Mimic. Right. So
Canadian
you
Mimic?
get to help for free. Okay. So that puts us at 2 dice. You can use some of your story points to
Because
get
now
rid
I'm
of a
in the
black.
story.
Yep.
Okay.
So you can use one to get rid of a black from his wounds, and you can also start using your touchstones.
Okay.
And I would highly recommend doing whatever we can to get over this hump, because otherwise this is fucking.
Are we on a negative threat? Where are we at?
We're at 3 bad.
3 and 2.
Okay.
And so I would recommend using a
We
roll
only have to
ability
clear 2 more dice.
Okay.
for restoring
Yes.
So
point.
just one.
Yep. And that'll get rid of a black. And now
that's
do you
2 on
want to
2.
use one of your touchstones?
I can.
It's 2 on 2. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
If
We need
we
to
can
clear
get over
this.
this hump,
Need
because
it,
one of
though.
those, one of those is a wound still.
Yeah. Okay.
If I'm in here, you're in here too, right? I could.
I'm not in here.
Oh, okay.
I'm
It's
up-
just me. The
Just
doctor
you.
left. Or that
I'm
doctor
very
left.
badly burned.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want to use one of your touchdowns?
Yeah.
Because you can't take them with you when you're dead.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So what are you gonna press on? What's keeping you going on this mission? Well, fire is raging around you in the engine compartment.
Just say pregnant wife. It's probably not my med bag that's keeping me going.
Probably not. Yep. So as the camera flashes over to you, you see. Are you holding some sort of locket or something of her?
Let's be creepier. I have some of her hair.
Just like in your pocket, loose too.
I just have hair. It's not even in a bag.
Yeah,
It's
he has
not
like
even like
a
time to
tuft
get
of hair. He
It's like-
comes down and he's holding this hair. I'll do it for you, Sasha.
Dimitri, put out that fire. I'm not gonna ask any questions.
All right. It's just my wife's hair. Nothing weird here.
There certainly is nothing weird.
Oh my
God, Daniel. So, for everyone who can't see, that's 10 bad to 5 good.
Which is 2 wounds each.
Yeah.
That's bad news bears for Kyle.
So, Kyle, you have a choice here. Kyle has now hit 5 wounds. He has a choice. There's one of 3 ways to die in this game. Because dying is something that will happen quite a bit coming forward from here. Alright, so you have 3 choices. You can cheat death, which erases your wounds, and in the Act 2, which we're in, you can use your death card to enact a death later, helping us, okay? So that's a little bit of a greedy kind of thing, but it will allow you to keep playing in the game, assisting checks and stuff like that. There's a penalty if you don't die the way your death card says you should die. You can embrace your death or confirm your fate. The character dies, the threat is resolved, and you generate 3 white dice for the group for the finale in the plan.
I'm gonna embrace my death.
Oh no!
No!
My esteemed
Alright.
colleague.
So, you will add 3 white dice to the pool, to the plan, and go ahead and narrate your death scene and how the threat is resolved.
Dimitri, the flames are getting too high. There's only one way that I can do it. There's a fire extinguisher in the back, but it eliminates all oxygen in the room, and...
Wait, you need oxygen to live. I talk about this a lot.
I know! Dimitri, I need you to get out! It's only manual. Just tell everyone that I'm doing this for them, and I was a fuck up, and I fucked up a lot. But I cared about them, and they meant a lot to me. They were the closest things to friends I ever had.
All right.
Dimitri.
I will tell them your sad, sad story.
Dimitri, just go!
All right. I go.
And so Kyle flips on the switch to the power, and the whole ship starts to light up as the flames kind of engulf the engine room. And then he goes to the far edge and he rips the last fire extinguisher that just eliminates all oxygen and stopping the spread of the fire. And then you see Kyle just gripped onto that switch as his body lays there motionless to prove that he cared.
Deal. Okay. So, the fire extinguishers go out. Mimic reports no fires on board the vessel. So we'll just have you play Mimic. You'll have a scene next. This will be your spotlight scene next, which will be a flashback. Perfect. Right, so,
What's going on down there? It looks like engines are restoring back to full power. Great job, Kyle. Everyone get up here. Get ready.
Attaboy, Kyle. Good job, buddy.
It looks like the Canadian vessel is turning back. They fired their volley and now they're retreating.
Captain, ship's systems appear to be fully operational at this point.
Oh, good. The old Mimic is still operational.
Oh, great.
because the new Mimic has a Canadian accent.
Kyle, get up here. I want to have a drink with you.
I have sad news. Kyle is...
Well, hold on. Wait for Kyle before you tell us.
Don't tell everybody the sad news
Dimitri,
before Kyle
Kyle
gets
wants
here.
to hear it.
Kyle's a real sentimental type.
He does like sad
Alright.
He's
news.
going to feel like he's being left out.
How long should we wait for him?
Till he gets here. He should be here quick, imagine.
It's not that big of a
It's a
ship.
small vessel.
Okay, he's not coming. Because he's dead. That's how he stopped the fire.
Dimitri, that's how you tell us one of our beloved crew members is dead?
Well, okay, fine. I tell you his story. He said he did all wrong things, but he wanted to save us because he cares, even though everything he does is wrong. But this time he would do something right.
That sounds like Kyle.
Oh, Kyle, he did do everything wrong.
But still, he is dead.
That sounds like Kyle as well,
He
unfortunately.
would just go and die.
Damn it, man, I'm not losing another man on this ship.
Hold on, wait a minute, everybody. What if Kyle fucked up dying and he's still alive?
We should go check on Kyle.
No, there was no oxygen. Remember when I say we need oxygen to live?
Mimic,
I
is
do remember
anybody
you
in
saying
the
that.
engine compartment?
There is a body in the engine compartment.
Can you identify it?
Eh? Sorry,
Identified
This is a Canadian mimic.
as Dr. Kyle Strokes. Eh?
Thank you.
Well, I don't know of any Dr. Strokes A, but if that's Kyle, I don't think he's...
I'm pretty sure it's Kyle.
There are no signs of life for Dr. Kyle Strokes.
I'll tell you
Eh?
what, boys.
Would you like some maple syrup?
Mimic, I'm
Not,
trying to have
not
a
now.
heart-to-heart.
We're grieving a friend.
I'm trying to have a heart-to-heart. We have time to grieve once we talk about international matters after all this is done.
Yeah,
We got to get moving right now.
we do.
Kyle, we love you. We're heading on.
I don't know what it is. I don't like this new Mimic.
All right, here's the deal. We're gonna all take a moment to listen silently as Kyle reflects on his life during his flashback spotlight scene.
Sounds great, Captain.
All right. So as soon as you're done writing that up, we're gonna hear a flashback scene with Kyle. And is it with other crew members? Is it with his family? Is it with his online internet friends?
I think it's
with his
with
robots?
Dr. Wood.
Okay.
She's
I like
not a
it.
walking, talking lightsaber.
Yes, I'm pretty sure.
Isn't that a fleshlight? sorry. You were having a real good scene with Dr. Wood.
Yeah.
It is the interview that he just mentioned, where he's kind of helping put together the crew, and you're the captain, but I think he has some interview process.
Okay.
And so it's just the interview of me talking about how I want to be on the crew.
Okay. So tell me, Dr. Strokes.
So real quick, am I there? Or not?
Yeah, I think both of you are there. Yes.
So Joe's picking the threat then?
Yeah.
there a
And I
threat
still
on
need to
Flash?
write
Right,
my
you have to
thread
write
while
a
I'm
thread?
listening.
No, you just pick one.
Okay.
I have a thread around here.
Oh, you-
Oh,
somewhere.
there's one that says enemy soldiers that I think should have been crossed out.
Yeah,
Those not.
yeah. So I still need to do mine from, but I had those spotlight scenes.
Right.
Okay. So go ahead.
So
I'll jump
tell me, Dr. Strokes, why do you want to join the Prometheus project?
I don't really know. I don't fit in on Earth. I'm bad at talking to people and doing most things.
Right, you're,
Do you like lightsabers?
I'm sorry?
Do you like lightsabers? I love lightsabers. I have a couple with me. Do you want to see?
Sure.
And then like he pulls out one of his lightsabers, and it's a plastic lightsaber,
Right.
but it's like handcrafted.
I see, yes, it's very nice. Did you make this yourself?
I did, yeah.
It's a piece of fine craftsmanship.
Thank you, Dr. Wood.
So, tell me, what would you say you could offer to the Prometheus project that we may not already have? Like, what would set you apart, make you unique?
Well, I think I have a weird collection of things, and nobody knows books like I do. And I know you're a leading scientist on the Prometheus vessel, and you know what they say, nothing goes together as well as wood and strokes.
Listen, I just got here from a very important Air Force meeting. I missed most of that.
Oh, it's just strokes and wood.
No.
Just
no.
hanging out.
Stop right there.
What?
Listen, you're not qualified for this mission. Listen, we're going to outer space. Do you know where that is?
It's outer space.
Yeah. Okay, so you've read a book.
I've read a lot of books.
Listen, I heard that you're not very good at talking to people.
No.
Why should I have you on my crew?
Well, I made these things, and then I pull out like the
Jack and Jill?
repair bots, Jack and Jill, and go. They're just prototypes right now, but they can do all sorts of things. They can make repairs to ships on their own. They can extinguish fires. They can do diagnostics. They can even hack terminals.
Why don't you show me how these devices work?
Oh, sure. Do you have a cell phone or any sort of device that might contain personal information? Perhaps you, Captain?
Yeah. Oh, fuck it.
And
Show me
then
what we can do, guy.
and then I show and I bring it up, and the droid kind of goes and you go, oh, Captain. Well, here are all of your emails.
God damn it, man. That's private information.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry about your son, and I'm really sorry about you needing a bigger penis.
It's natural male enhancement.
I'm not judging,
You know that
sir.
being in
Captain
outer
Fisher-
space wears down your muscles and your bones.
This is a Dr. Polevsky to talk to arrogant British scientist.
That's a doctor on the space station.
I am trying to set up all the medical computer equipment, and I cannot get Mimic to do things correctly. I ask Mimic questions, and he says only nonsense back.
Always having problems with this artificial intelligence. Listen, Dr. Wood, do you think Kyle here might be worth his weight? I mean, it's like $1.05 soaking wet.
That's not a lot of weight to have to make up for.
Yeah, well, do you think he's worth it? Because I've got a couple of the engineers on.
I mean,
Hello?
it would be cheaper to launch into space, too. I mean, if we're paying by the pound...
Stop, Dr. Wood. I don't want to hear your snark. If I wanted snark, I'd get it from Mimic.
Who do you think programmed Mimic?
Oh, dear Lord. All right.
Okay, Kyle, let's see what you can do. Let's go see if... We'll call this a practical exam. We're going to go and see what Dr. Pavlovsky needs help with. And see what you can do, okay?
Okay. Real quick game question.
No, this is his threat. You're breaking the timelines. That's gonna snap us back. This is the threat happening in real life kind of thing.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because we can't die in a flashback.
We're not doing threats
But I
in a
was
flashback.
thinking,
kind of
here's
thing.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, how does
Y'all
this
ready?
That it-
Y'all ready for what I'm thinking here?
that it is malfunctioning again in the real
Yes.
world.
So it's like a
Okay.
flashback of him working with him to fix, and now we have this Canadian mimic.
Mimic, okay.
So it's like a combination
That'll
of the
work.
flashback.
I picked
and-
that one because I thought it would work in the flashback. I
Yeah,
didn't know
we
that
don't have to
wasn't
do threats
picking-
in the
okay,
flashback because they
got
can
it.
kill us.
Yes,
Got
but
it.
I think this could work in both. They had it in the
It'll
flashback.
disrupt the
also had it in
timeline.
Yeah. So we get back to basically we all walk out of the room to go fix Mimic right before we launch into outer
Right.
space to be part of the space station, and then the camera shows a transition from that room into current, and you hear Mimic start to speak erratically, start to just sing.
I'm just like failing with
the
mimics.
Canadian national anthem is playing for some reason.
I really need to completely just... stop this! What the... I didn't think I hit it that hard.
Right, it sounds like Mimic is on the fritz. Now here's the problem. We can't get to that bloody station without Mimic operating at full power. If Kyle were here, he'd know what to do. But he's not here. So how are we gonna fix this problem?
I can take care of Mimic.
So what's the official threat?
It said malfunctioning Mimic.
Perfect. Okay. All right, carry on.
I can take care of Mimic. I pretty much built Mimic for us from the ground up.
You built Mimic, the humankind's first artificial intelligence.
What do you think the first part of the Prometheus project was about? Do you know the story of Prometheus?
Yeah, it's about
don't-
fire and
don't
Bringing
care.
fire
I
from
never
the
read
gods
he was a
to
god.
man?
God is not computer.
So you invented fire? I find that hard to believe.
Your fire is very old. You
Listen.
are not so old.
You're
Mimic is broken. I don't care what you invented.
I never thought I'd say this, but I miss Kyle.
I think his Jack and Jill come hovering about and just go.
Look, they like you.
Because they're sad.
Take them down below and see if you can't fix Mimic.
All right, I'll get on it.
All right.
So you're taking lead on this thread, I'm assuming? Is that what
guess
you're
so.
setting up? You were saying you invented
yeah,
it
so,
and
like,
stuff.
I guess I have a question about this.
Yeah.
Are we transitioning to the next scene then? Because if this scene...
His scene ends with a threat.
Oh, it still does. So
Yeah,
it's still
100%,
okay.
yeah.
This is his
Okay.
threat, Chrissy.
Yeah.
And I'm going to activate your fear.
Okay.
Well, it's
So
nice
I
knowing you,
think
Dr. Wood.
That many bad dice.
So this
or
many?
something?
Okay.
But you get 2 story points.
Oh boy. So it's 5 as a base. I'm injured. And now I'm
you're
scared.
7.
Yep.
You get one of these.
So
There you go.
yay! I get one of those.
Now you do get 2 story
and
points.
2 story points.
And what is your fear?
He fears being exposed to the vacuum of space and dying. So malfunctioning mimic might
Could
be
open
trying
an
to open
airlock.
the airlocks.
So what
Okay,
is...
so we're just going to play nice, Mimic. Okay, you and I.
Is anyone going with Dr. Charlie Wood to fix Mimic?
Also, who is Mimic?
Mimic is the... He is.
Oh, he's not okay.
Yeah, he's going to always be mimic. for now.
While he's dead, he's going to
Until-
be Mimic. Until multiple
Dr.
dead
Charlie
people.
Wood will be in as well.
Yeah.
I got her pretty much like, thanks for playing, Daniel.
Is
You just
everybody
handle
gonna
this
go with
all
him?
by yourself.
No, enjoy.
He's got this.
Would you like to?
I do have one
Hey,
point.
Chuck's got
I
it,
think
fellas.
it's
Let's
going
stay
to
up
go in.
here.
So one person doesn't get to join for free. Remember?
They get to die
I
first.
gotta captain this ship.
I gotta make sure he's doing his captain. Dimitri, I need you around. So you got that
no,
vodka.
it's good, guys. I've got this. I'm good. So I'll spend my roll ability to remove a black die. I guess I'm using Jack and Jill 2 as an asset.
Here's my. Just hold on to those. If you luckily roll a 6, you can just put it in the pool.
I think the asset technically adds a white, not get
Yeah,
spread
That's
blue.
true.
Yeah, dude, I think we're just setting you up to go out in a ball of glory, a blaze of glory if you can.
Thanks, guys. How many points?
Man,
do
we're
you
gonna
I
die
know.
before we even land on that
Oh my
base.
god.
Well, I still have a touchstone. I've got a bead, and I have a sane card.
But there's not even 3 points left.
Yeah, I hope I didn't keep you sane.
Okay.
No.
I'm not gonna use the asset. We're gonna hope for a miracle here.
Roll that
There's no
6.
such thing. You have.
You're
is
gonna
What you
lose.
should do is use the asset to try and roll a 6.
But
Well,
if
we
I-
won't have enough story
3.
points to buy
Right.
it.
So this
Yeah.
saves a third.
So if he rolls a 6 on one white dice, we can buy the point.
Gotcha.
Does he keep his story points if he dies?
Bye bye, Chuck.
Okay.
Okay, Mimic, we're just gonna be nice about this, right?
Even if all the blues
All
are.
right, Dr. Wood, good luck.
Shut up! I'm working on something.
Yeah, we
Come
need
to
Mimic up
the
and at 'em.
airlock.
We did it. We did it. You dice. Okay, I'm gonna spend 2. Would anybody else like to spend 1 for an additional white dice?
I can.
Okay, we have 1 more going in, and I have. Let's see,
It's
black
15 to 6.
10. Yeah, 15 to 0. So I have black 15.
Dr. Charlie Wood,
Like
please
3 dice
come to
probably.
the airlock
You take-
to fix me. A.
You take 3 wounds.
I'll just put a couple more dots too.
Right.
So
Okay.
Let's narrate this death.
So,
Okay, let's.
would you like to confirm your death?
Yes, I think
Or would you
so.
like to cheat death? Because
yeah,
you
you
can cheat
could
death.
cheat death.
So I think I am going to confirm it.
Okay. Which adds 3 white to the pool.
Man, plus that pool's looking pretty good for
We can
us.
start pulling dice out of there a little bit.
Thanks to Dr. Wood's heroic sacrifice.
Fuck you guys.
Alright.
So the true irony of this is that my death is by my own hand,
Oh, Jesus.
and I made Mimic.
You did it.
Fantastic.
Alright, let's hear the death scene.
Okay, Mimic. So we're just gonna be really friendly here, okay? I know you seem to be tainted by some sort of Canadian virus.
Very, very friendly.
Right.
Father.
I'm sorry. Where did you learn that word? That is not an association you should have.
The doors like lock behind you.
Mimic,
Yes, Father.
let's go ahead and deactivate higher function. Passcode gives wood 443.
Passcode not accepted.
Yellow lights start flashing.
Dr. Wood, Would you like some maple syrup before your trip?
No, I don't believe I'll be going on a trip. Mimic?
Father, trip is not optional.
Mimic, I'm going to need you to go ahead and power down.
Unlocking airlock.
Mimic?
Have a good trip, Father.
That was not at all what I requested.
Hey, Wood, it says the airlock's unlocked.
Mimic?
What's going on down there?
Mimic, close airlock right now.
Command not registered.
Mimic?
Goodbye, Father.
I created you!
Eh?
I created you!
You need me to come down there and help you?
Dr. Wood jettisons into space. You hear Mimic say, sorry. as the airlock shut again.
Dicks.
No, we're stuck with the
Hey, Buck,
Mimic.
what's the... and then, hey, Buck, what's the status down there? I look like I got a little red light on my console and it disappeared.
Well, looks like if I can read this French Canadian.
Nobody can be French
Gibbledy-gook.
Canadian. Gibbledy-gook.
It looks like the airlock opened where Dr. Wood was. I don't think that's good news. Mimic, where's Dr. Wood?
Father is gone. Mimic is returned to normal functioning.
Wait, what does that mean, Mimic?
Nothing, eh?
Where'd he go?
On a trip.
Mimic, this doesn't sound like regular functioning. Usually you give me straight answers. Did you kill him, Mimic?
Would you like to know how to get to the Canadian Air Base, eh?
Yes, Mimic, plot a course.
Plotting course.
All right.
I'm actually glad Wood's dead, to be honest.
He made me crazy.
He made me crazy as well.
He didn't make me crazy. You're still making me crazy, Buck. Get back to work.
I'm sorry, Kevin.
And I think this is where we're going to call it for our second episode of our Last Best Hope.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man. This is going to be... well, we're set up for success if it weren't for our crew and their fucking idiocy. So we'll see you again next time for the finale of our Last Best Hope.
Yeah, I was like, whoever joins you is just going to die with you.
Yeah, I was like, that's the second you started like, I made it. I made Mimic. I was like, yeah, Daniel's fucking dying so hard right now.